The company, the Rosewood, was founded in 1979 by an heiress, one of the richest women in America at her time, in Dallas, Caroline Rose Hunt, hence Rosewood, right? But in 2011, it was sold to New World, and New World Development, or New World Hospitality, New World Hotels. They've changed their name many times over the years. So this piece right here, this is like the centerpiece you see right if you come off the elevator. It's called Balance by an artist named Lodan. And you can see here, she's like taking steps on the water, a ballet dancer. It's a beautiful piece. The front desk pods with a big splash of blue behind it. Rosewood Hotels also owns, obviously, the mansion at Turtle Creek, which was the original Rosewood property. And then they also have the Carlisle in New York. They've got some very important properties in their portfolio. And Rosewoods are, there's only, 29, 30 properties throughout the world, but they are almost doubling that in the next 5 years. This is a brand that's going to be starting to take some market share away from the well-established brand. A very large elevator landing bay. Power banks for your phone in the hallway. Little pieces of art here and there. It's a tower hotel, so the rooms are kind of in a box. But they have these room pods. I've seen this a couple of other times. Basically, these two doors here on the sides can close and you can put two rooms together, so it acts as like a connecting room with its own little foyer. Another thing I want to point out is look at this reception. It's like a piece of chain. Let's explore the room together. Just checked in. Check-in was wonderful. A gentleman behind the front desk is from France. He came up here and walked me to the room. I even got to meet a couple of other of the staff here. They've been very welcoming and very warm. So far, it's been an excellent experience. The first thing I want to say is the front door does have an old-fashioned D&D sign that you can hang on the outside of the door. It still has the electronic privacy button here, but there's something classy about this. When you walk into the room, you've got a small little hallway foyer with a nice table. Place your items. This is kind of interesting. You've got like a little stool here that you can wait, and some reading material. Now, I wonder why that's there. It's because to the right, over here, this is the restroom. To be honest with you, you're staying here with your girlfriend or your wife. Oftentimes, they take a little bit longer to get ready. I think that's normal. That's okay. But gentlemen, we are typically ready to go before them, so they've provided a nice place for us to wait by the door and something to read while we are being patient. I love the artwork when you come in. This is lovely. Let's go over here and explore the bathroom area. First thing I notice is that the toilet is not an electric toilet. Again, I wish it were. But here's something I have noticed. In here, this is the sanitary bag. Now, many hotels will just put the sanitary bag out on a shelf, but no, they actually provided a nice little box for it. So, a nice touch. So the sink is a single sink to the right with a vanity to the left. Even the tissue is nicely folded. Great attention to detail. And this looks like vanity kits, makeup remover, things of that nature. Notice the sink area, how everything is laid out symmetrically and in perfect order. The SOPs are followed very, very nicely. These are the Rosewood bottles. Again, I like something different. It's not just a standard water bottle, they actually have their own. Behind the sink is this little table here for knickknacks or whatever. Actually, it being where it is in the center of the hallway of the bathroom kind of breaks up the room a little bit. There's a loofah, shower cap. Okay, so these are the disposable toiletries here, dental kits. In this little mystery bag in the drawer. A dedicated outlet just for the hairdryer. Robes
fresh towels. Nice little bathtub. I love this shower, complete with the rainfall. The valves are over here on the right, away from the actual shower heads. That is something different and interesting. And of course, for privacy, sliding door with a separate sliding door for the toilet. The closets are kind of in this corner. There's a small little closet there. Yes, iron and an ironing board in its own designed place. Well done. That is such a rare sight to see it not just hanging out in the closet. It actually has its own spot. But notice how all of the hangers are evenly spaced. Look at that attention to detail. I love it. Takes me back to my military days. It even has one of these. These are for belts and scarves and ties. Every hotel room needs a full-length mirror. This is something I saw in Beijing. They all have their own stirs. It's actually branded Rosewood Guangzhou. Even has some how-to coffee and cocktail books. Wow, these are some heavy spoons, man. I love to see this. Look, everything is in its place. Everything's pointed up. Again, attention to detail is fantastic. It even includes some honey. Minibar prices are quite expensive, but I'm happy that it's here, because if you have to go down 102 floors and out the door to go get a snack, it might just be worth it just to have the snacks in here. Pretty well stocked minibar, not too bad. Here is the room. It's not a large room, but these tower hotels in the center of town, they can get a little creative with their use of space, I should say. Presentation of the bed is excellent. Big pillows. I do like the artwork, how it's slightly off-centered. That's lovely. It's not just some random mass-produced artwork that people put on the wall. There's actually some thought put into that. Nice little bench to put your shoes on while you watch some TV. Some reading material down there. And look at this. You can tell it's a business hotel because it has one of these coat and hat racks, along with the iron and the ironing board in the closet in the room. This is excellent for people who are here on business and don't want a wrinkled suit for an important meeting. Now, there is a living area next to the bed area. It's slightly partitioned with these frosted, I guess they're not frosted, they're like fabric in the glass kind of pieces here. They don't move, but it does do an elegant job of separating the bedroom from the living area. Sofa with a nice reading lamp here. Oh, very nice. They left me a welcome amenity. Look at that! That'll be my late night snack after dinner. Food's a nice little plate set. This secondary chair or footstool, whatever it is, I love it. It's just traditional. A simple wood table desk that, it's got some heft to it too. Not bad. With a lamp over it. And it's set up for calligraphy with the paintbrush. Nice holder. And the block for the paper. One of these paperweights next to the bed. There's a little box for jewelry, watches, personal items, and a Bose Bluetooth speaker. And look at all the switchgear next to the bed. Wow. A very, very nice pen. The Rosewood pens are nice. Very modern looking phone. Look at that. This is the Deluxe King room, which is their standard room. Well appointed. Very tastefully done. A little bit minimalistic. There's not an abundance of things to assault the senses here, but it's very intuitive. Everything is where you would expect it to be. What a lovely in-room dining compendium. Look at that. I like menus like this. I don't like scanning QR codes. Of course, this hotel's claim to fame is its height. I'm on the 102nd floor. It's ridiculous, right? To be honest with you, the view is very dizzying. You are so high up. Look at that. I really feel like I'm in an airplane or a helicopter looking down on the city. Down there, that's the W. I've stayed there before. The Grand Hyatt over there. The Park Hyatt is off to the left, as well as the Four Seasons. You go to many cities, you know, there's like observation decks, right? And they give a great view of the city. This is better than many of those observation decks I've ever seen. Now, I've been to the one at the Canton Tower, and that has a great observation deck there. But this is my room for the night. I'm going to be sleeping here and looking out on this tonight and tomorrow morning. Wow. The other thing I'm going to say about this view, because it's stunning. When you're down at the ground level, these are gigantic buildings. These are skyscrapers, and they're phenomenal. They're amazing to look at. When you're down on the ground and looking up, you are in awe of it all. But from up here, at the top of the sky, these buildings look small and insignificant. Even Bayun Mountain, which is just north of the main city, I feel like I'm higher than Bayun Mountain. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but that's how I feel. The bed comfort test. Oh, wow. I'm actually quite surprised at how soft it is.
The CTF Finance Tower is about 530 meters, making this one of the highest hotels in the world. The most prominent building in the city of Guangzhou, and basically Guangdong in southern China. There's no other property that comes close to this.
Have like these little pods. There's a few lockers, a couple of vanities and sinks, and a couple showers. And then across the way is another pod with the same thing. That's a little layer of privacy. Look at this gym. Oh my God, it's huge. I have a separate room just for cardio. Look at this equipment. Even these machines, these free weights, have like televisions attached to them. Wow. Oh man, what an incredible gym. Look at these treadmills. Whoa. 94th floor? Wow. Give you an idea, that down there, the building to the right, that is the Ritz-Carlton. This is the swimming pool for the kids. They get their own little corner and place for the adults to hang out. These are big, and this is all for me. This is very luxurious. Loungers here. Ugh. Great 25-meter swimming pool. Wonderful. Another fantastic, one-of-a-kind swimming pool. Next to the hot tub, you have this private little lounge here in the corner with the most amazing view. Incredible. A real working public hot tub next to the swimming pool. Metal chairs off to the sides. Oh, well, that's very interesting. So they have this hot tub here next to the swimming pool, but there's also in the changing rooms with men and women, private jacuzzis, hot steams, all kinds of great stuff. And look, so these are massages for your back, therapy pools. This is a nice treat. Some booze. Look at that. So lovely. Turn down service has been great. They even put up my swim trunks from swimming. How nice. It is located here at the CTF Tower, which is one of the largest buildings in China, if not the world. Child Tai Fuk Finance Center. There's some family connection. CEO of Rosewood is Sonia Chen. She's young, she's ambitious, and what she has done to transform the Rosewood brand into what it is now, what it is becoming, is remarkable. These elevators are insanely fast. There's about 95 elevators total in the whole building, including 2 of the world's fastest, 24, 25, 26, 27, all the way up to the 95th floor where the main lobby is. And it's very quiet in here. You can't feel it, you can't hear it. Ears are popping though.
This hotel, the Rosewood Guangzhou, has about 251 rooms with a couple of duplexes even. It's also mixed in with some residences, and you can see that the residences have separate elevators that go throughout the property to access the restaurants and the swimming pool and the gym. It's very interesting design for access between the hotel and the residences. The residences are some of the most sought after apartments in the city, and it's rumored that some of them even have their own elevators inside the apartments and their own indoor courtyards.
One of the most unique things about this hotel, we're really high, we're on the 95th floor, and it has a terrace. And this outdoor terrace is kind of enclosed. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, there are these parapets that it's the way the building is designed. It's really, really unique. Even though it's really high and you're outdoors, you don't feel any wind, and the temperature is quite comfortable.
Property was opened up just in 2019, making it one of the newer 5-star properties in this market, which frankly has started to become very saturated with 5-star properties and tower 5-star hotels. It's not easy to differentiate yourself from the other products in the market. They're all in a tower. You guys know how I feel about tower hotels. How do you differentiate yourself? Well, obviously this has the height, but just the height alone is not enough. And I feel like they're doing it with their services, their amenities, and their food. The food is fantastic here.
There are a number of restaurants here at the Rosewood Guangzhou. A Japanese restaurant with teppanyaki, sushi, and sashimi, and it looks fantastic. It really does. They've got Cantonese food, of course, a couple of bars, including Too High. I think it's the highest hotel bar in the world. For now, I've come to Patina, which is this European-style restaurant. You know, I eat Chinese food every day, so having a little European food, soft and warm, and that chili sauce. It's not like a butter. It gives it a little bit of a bite. Definitely something unique and interesting. Special appetizer they brought out for me is a fried scallop with caviar on top. I don't even know how to eat this. Do I have any right to complain? It's got a little apple on it too. How interesting. So I got the beef ravioli, oxtail, a cauliflower cream. So it's a little smoky. I know, I have a tough job, don't I? Cheers.
The first thing I notice is the staff. The staff here is wonderful. They're very, very well trained. Here's an example of what I mean by that. If you go to a hotel and someone says, "Hey, can I help you?" They have not been trained well. But if you go to a hotel and someone says, "Hey, how may I assist you?" It might not sound like it's a big deal or a big difference, but trust me, for the most discerning customers that a property like Rosewood or a Four Seasons or a Ritz-Carlton caters to, those details do matter. But not only that, they are very happy. Everywhere I go, I can see the smiles on people's faces behind their masks. They're all very, very excited to be part of this property. It's evident in the way they go about their work, the way they treat you, the way they anticipate your needs. Everyone from the front desk to the folks in the restaurant, the marketing staff, the housekeeping staff are super friendly. Even the general manager came up to me and asked me how I was doing. The GM actually walked through the bar area, saw me, and hey, how you doing? How's it going? And I had a nice little chat with the general manager. It's such a breath of fresh air to have that. When you have happy employees, you have happy guests. Going back to Sonia Chen, who again is a very young and very ambitious hotelier. I've met and talked with many of the women who work for this brand over the last few weeks, and the sense that I get, Sonia Chen is an inspiration to these women. Being female in the hospitality industry in certain markets is not an easy thing. Traditionally, it's kind of an old boys club. Of course, that's changing. With Sonia Chen running a major brand such as the Rosewood, I see that the women who work for this brand are very proud to be part of that, and they really look up to her as an inspiration. Great job again by the Rosewood. I'm looking forward to staying in more in the future. I might become a Rosewood convert because the experience has been that good.